Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Restart. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my man. His name is. Oh, I thought his name is Babe. Yeah, this has been most highly requested video. Everyone wants to know how we met, and I tried to convince him for so long to film this video with me. And soon before I left in January, and he said, yeah, it's fine, when you come back we will film this video, and he stick to his promise. How do you feel?
How should I feel? But I'm feeling good.
You're good. A lot of people actually think that you are shy. They say, oh, he's shy.
I think, especially once I'm myself, I'm definitely more extroverted than you.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. He's very extroverted than me, and I'm more introverted. But you just don't like camera, would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just
It's
doesn't like.
not my natural habitat.
And you're more private.
Definitely.
Yeah, and you feel comfortable filming this video?
For you, yes.
I love you.
I love you.
You're the best.
Me too.
Okay, we would have filmed this video on the couch, but the lighting is not so good here, and we were like, okay, let's just use the dining chairs. So we're gonna tell you guys exactly how we met. Do you want to start? Or should I start?
Maybe you start.
Because it started with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually started with me. We met back in 2020. It was actually a very boring day for me, and I was just sitting at home. Why are you laughing?
Continue.
Okay, so on this day I was just sitting at home, and I was just scrolling through the internet. You know when you're bored and you're just like, ugh, what do I do? And I was scrolling through the internet, and I was actually viewing stories of the people that I follow. And it happened that one of the people that I follow is his brother, right? But his brother is married with a kid, so we were never really talking. We were just following each other, actually. And on this particular day, he posted a story, and this story actually drew my attention because there was this handsome guy on his story. And I was like, I didn't even think twice, because I don't know this person. I was just like, I need to talk. I need to get the message to this guy. So I was like, quickly writing a message before the story disappears. I was like, who is, I didn't even say hi. I was like, who is this handsome guy? And that's how it all started.
Exactly.
And then his brother, I think he responded maybe a few hours later. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He responded a few hours later, and he was like, oh, I said, who is this handsome guy in white t-shirt? And didn't get a response until I think later that evening. And he posted that story in the evening. It happened that it was his birthday on the day, and they were hanging out like as family, celebrating the brother's birthday, not his birthday. He responded in the evening, I think afternoon, yeah. And he said, you mean my brother? And I was like, is that your brother? And he was like, yeah. And I said, I repeated my question and said, is he single? I think he said, yeah. He did? He sent you the screenshot, right, of the message?
I think he was screenshotting, actually.
Yeah.
And he was sending me a message, and in the on the next morning, I was waking up, and directly saw the message from brother.
Yeah.
And basically, I was thinking, whoa, okay, surprise! You don't get this every morning.
Yeah.
When you're waking up and having someone asking, are you single? That's something special.
Yeah.
And that actually catch my attention. That brought me to the point where I was like, okay, that's making me curious. That's brave, to just go, and especially as a woman, because that's what I would expect from my male friends, to do. So it was super interesting, and I was directly yeah, okay. I was texting my brother, and I was asking, do you think that this is a fake, or do you think this is legit? And he was basically like, yeah, it seems legit, like we are following each other since a longer time. And yeah, then I was not waiting that long. I was for sure taking a little bit of time because you never directly respond.
Yeah, he did. Sorry to cut you. The brother, actually, his brother did tag him on the story, but I was just not brave enough to text him or follow him.
It was a good strategy.
Yeah, I wanted to first find out if he's really single, if I can shoot my shot.
Yeah. So yeah, and I was texting her. I was just like, trying to figure out who is this person? What does this person?
Did you not first follow me before you texted?
I texted and followed at the same time.
Okay, yeah.
Like I followed and texted at the same time, and I was looking on her profile to get more information to figure out who is this person. Because we still know as much as you are followers, you are still strangers.
Yeah.
So maybe you can relate to my situation in this moment. You first have to figure out who is this person. Is it legit? Is it something really true? As we were texting in the first times, I think it was like very nice conversations.
Yeah.
Most likely it was small talk, chit chat.
You didn't flirt with me from the get-go, or I didn't flirt with you from the get-go.
That's not what a gentleman is doing. Maybe flirting like in a decent way, where you are like making a compliment to a picture or so, but not directly digging the hole, like going completely crazy. Yeah. Also, at this time, I was focusing on work. I was not really having the intention to have a girlfriend or to meet someone. But somehow this little thing here catch my attention.
So after we started texting, and we were not flirting or anything, we were just like having conversation, learning about each other. In the beginning, we were not talking every day.
Daily chats, no.
Yeah, because he was also busy with work. At that time, I was working part-time, I think. Yeah, I think I was working part-time at that time. And he was busy with work, so we would text every now and then, not every day. We actually started developing this connection, and then we would talk now. We started talking every day. Texting, and then I think you the one who first gave me your number, or I first gave you my number, and then we decided to move from Instagram to because we were texting on Instagram, and then we moved from Instagram to WhatsApp. Do you think you're the one who first sent me the number?
I think I was the one. I think that I said, okay, maybe we switch to WhatsApp so I can reply to your messages more frequently.
Yeah. That was the reason why we were not texting daily, because you were not on Instagram every day, and I was also not logging on Instagram every day. Yeah, but then once we started talking on WhatsApp, and then we started talking daily, I would text him, check up on him, and he would also do the same. Still no relationship, no flirty, we were just like talking. And then how it actually started, do you still remember how the relationship really started? But also I must say, during the time when we were talking daily, that's when I was like really developing. I was into you the first moment I saw you, but then I was like developing feelings for you now at that stage when we were talking daily.
Yeah, I have to say in the beginning, after looking at your pictures and researching as good as I can, I was also feeling like, okay, she's very interesting. I want to get to know her. I want to know more about her. And that's what I did. And after the first few weeks, I wanted to figure out more about you to also imagine for myself or check for myself if you are really fitting to my life, my character, my visions. That took some time. And this was the first month of our relationship. We were trying to loot out what we have in common. And for sure, then you also have to think about and figure out, can I or could I imagine being in a relationship with this woman as a man? I can only talk from my side.
Because you're not only looking like, I know you were not looking for a girlfriend, but like you also thinking about the future. If you wanna, is this someone that you could spend a long time with? Or?
During this time I was in the stage where usually people start to think about the future and how you develop your life, what you want to do, what you want to reach in life. And
you said said you were not looking for a relationship. You're not looking for a girlfriend.
I was not looking for a girlfriend at this time, but definitely you were catching my interest.
Okay.
And it's the first month of us,
Of
right?
us, yeah. Yeah. So after that first month, when we started talking now, and we noticed that we're developing feelings for each other, and we are actually compatible for each other, and I think he noticed on his side that this girl is really into me, and I also noticed that he's actually interested in me. And he actually did not ask me to be his girlfriend in the beginning of our relationship. He didn't ask me if I want to be his girlfriend or not.
No.
But like now our conversation, it was getting serious, and now flirty, showing interest in each other. And I think one day, when we were talking, at the end of the conversation, then he said, "I love you." Yeah, he said, "I love you," and I said, "I love you too." I didn't hesitate to actually respond and say, "I love you too." And yeah, that's how it started. And I think from then we became
on this day,
girlfriend
I
and
know I could take this anymore. But I have to say, we were stumbling into our relationship. Like other people do it like, should we be boyfriend and girlfriend? Like, you know, but with us it was just like our conversations were getting more and more serious, more deeper, more personal, where we also start to share personal problems, familiar problems, things that are keeping us busy or that keeps everybody busy. This was actually like giving me this sign, like when you talk to someone and you have the feeling, or you really feel like, okay, I can tell this, or I can talk with this person about the stuff that I have in my head right now, which is sometimes private, personal, you know. This was showing me it's a good sign. I was thinking, okay, let's give it a try. Why not? You know, I was not expecting this reply, to be honest.
That I love you back?
Yeah. As much as she took the first step to get in contact with me, I think it was a good thing from me to also say, okay, I'm making a first step here.
Like he said, I took the first step, and he's the one who actually initiated it. I initiated. Yeah,
I was
he
happy
helped.
with it. I would have never found you
if I did not shoot my shot.
Especially with my online presence, where I'm really private. Like I'm not adding people that I don't know. I think you were one of the few people in my follower list that I didn't know personally until this point. So, but we also have to say, I think we shouldn't prohibit this from the people that are watching this video. We were making FaceTime calls also in between.
For sure.
After a few weeks where we got to know each other, we were making FaceTime calls. We were seeing each other also, and this is also where I was like getting a little bit weak. She was playing out the women card. On our first view, she was looking as always. And so after this call, I have to say I was like smiling a little bit like a teenager. I was like, it was also helping to get closer to each other.
With the video calls, definitely. Because some people, some people just are content with, or they would just not take the conversation to video calls. They're happy with just talking or texting only. But also video calling, knowing that this person is actually real, it does help. You know, some people, sorry to cut you, some people were actually assuming that we met on a dating site.
On a dating site?
Have you ever been on a dating site?
No. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to first text and then see, okay, is this working out or so, you know. Dating sites is
not for you.
Not for me, no.
I'm gonna be honest, I have been on dating sites, but it never really worked out. I never really met a person on a dating site where we were just like, I'm talking to this person, now we are actually gonna meet in person. It has never worked out, and I actually ended up I would download the dating app, and then fill out everything, and once I'm on it, maybe talk to a few people, and I realized that this is not working out, deactivate my account. So it was not really for me, and I'm actually grateful to Instagram and his brother, because his brother actually played a huge role in our relationship, and I don't know how it happened, but I'm gonna be honest, before I met him, I prayed a lot. I wanted someone that I could spend my life with, you know. And I prayed for this man, and in my prayers, I was actually very specific. I was mentioning everything that you are.
Every detail?
Yeah.
All right.
And surprisingly, God gave me exactly who I prayed for. A God-fearing man. Yeah.
Even God people.
yeah. I mean, without God, we wouldn't be here. And he gave me exactly that. God-fearing man, as you can see, he's wearing a cross every day. And we pray together, even right now, when we were doing long-distance relationships.
Yeah. That's right. Even when we had like long distance, basically making video calls, and then also prayed over the video call together.
Before we end the call in the evening.
Exactly.
Yeah. And in the morning, I would just pray alone. But in the evening, every day, without a fade, because we were talking every day when we were doing long distance relationship. And before we end the call, before I go to sleep, because I always go to sleep before him, and then we would just pray virtually. We would just say, okay, baby, it's time to pray. And then he'll put the phone aside, and then I'll put the phone aside, and then we will pray. And then, yeah, that's it. And God has actually been our firm foundation. And even right now, I wouldn't sit here and say our relationship is perfect. It's not perfect. We have our ups and downs, but each and every time we face difficulties, we pray.
I never have seen anything in life which is like 100% always working, never making any problem. Like you can buy the most expensive car. I can relate to cars. That's my thing. You can buy the most expensive car. You can have everything with it, but you still need to bring it to maintenance. You still need to put money in it. So I think perfection comes from, especially related to a relationship, I think perfection is simply loving also the mistakes and failures of the person you are together with. Like, I don't think like everything have to match perfectly. Like sometimes you have things and beliefs, and I have things and beliefs. So it's about how we can find a way together. And I think that's what I consider for myself as love, like, and perfect. There's a perfect love for me when you have problems in life, also things that maybe not fitting so good in your life, but you still appreciate them, and somehow you still would miss them if they wouldn't be a part of your life anymore. Yeah,
that is so true. And going back now to the talking stages, I know that we may be jumping the gun or not sticking to exactly how it happened from here to from point A to point Z.
Difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Impossible. Like
we didn't prepare for this. We're just going with the flow.
And it's just basically the first few months was a lot. Sorry. Something happened. Like the first month were basically texting, having video calls, a little bit more formal, a little bit more distant. Easygoing, exactly.
Months later, because our relationship started around June, he had actually suggested that he will come to South Africa around September. Was it September or just, you couldn't come in December because you spent Christmas with family?
Yeah, it was towards the end of the year.
Yeah. He suggested that he's going to come to South Africa towards the end of the year. And during that time, it was beginning of COVID. Yeah. The first year when COVID started, 2020 actually.
End of 2020, beginning of 21. Yeah.
No, we met in June 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were gonna meet towards the end of the year, June. It didn't happen.
Towards the end of the year? June?
Yeah. 2020 we were gonna meet towards the 2020 we were gonna meet towards the end of the year, but then we couldn't meet because it was tight restrictions, the borders were closed and he couldn't travel to me. We actually made plans for so long for him to come, for me to come. We couldn't, without success, because I remember the other time when now he couldn't come because he was about to start school and he couldn't come. Like, we knew that for him it's not going to be possible, and I had already graduated at that time. Only I could come, and he was also juggling work at the same time. So there was a time when everything was perfect and it was planned out and we knew that this is happening. Did we book tickets? I'm not sure. But during that time, I booked an appointment to go. I think we booked tickets, flight tickets. We did. Because No, we didn't. We did.
We did.
The first time.
Yeah, because we were not sure if they need this as a proof for that we are having a travel back date. So
Oh,
we were like
You
booking
did
the
book.
flights. We were preparing everything, and then
And I had booked an appointment with TS to go and submit my documents for the visa application. So when you go to apply for the visa application, you need to have everything, including flights. On the day that I had to go and submit the documents, I was already there, and they needed my COVID vaccination. Oh no, I got one jab, but then I needed to get a second jab, and then they said no, I can't submit my documents because I needed the second jab, and then I had to go to the hospital, and I was planning on going to the TLS again the following day or that week. But then it happened that South Africa, I'm sure you still remember during this time when South Africa discovered another COVID variant, and now South Africa was banned. We were not allowed to enter Europe. I was so bummed. I was like, Ramaphosa, what are you doing? I was really mad at that time. We were both very mad. But then during that, we only waited like few more months. After a few months, the borders were open. I went and applied for my visa, and then I traveled to Europe to meet my man.
Yep.
For the first time. Actually, I'm gonna show you the video. Go back and watch it of the very first time when we met. I did document that, but he doesn't feature much, and I didn't really say much about him on that video. But you can go back and watch it. He is on that video. But and yeah, that is how we actually met, and the rest was history.
Yep.
We are now here together. Maybe on the next video we can tell you guys about the difficulties we faced during the long distance, and how we actually maneuvered everything, how we handled the distance. I did film that video, but I was alone, but maybe they would want to hear it with you. And as you can tell, I think he's taking over the channel now. He's doing more talking than me. No?
People, it's not called Life with Vuyo anymore. It's called Life with Babe.
With babe.
So,
I'm happy that you're saying this on camera, because now we're gonna hold you accountable. Not only me, but you guys will also be like, "Hey, babe, you said."
I can also already like feel the gun on my head.
Yeah.
Really, like
Yeah.
make videos, show us something.
Yeah.
No,
But
yeah,
he wants to support me. Like, he's doing this to support me. It's not
that's the
really.
main thing.
Yeah, it's not really his thing, but for me, he said he can do anything, and I'm happy about that. I think he's getting more comfortable with the camera, and we definitely not sharing more. We're sharing what we're comfortable with here on the internet. We're not gonna tell you guys things that we're not comfortable with, and we appreciate those of you that understand and that are kind and nice, and yeah, we hope that you
Value our privacy. We value your privacy. Yeah. I can not keep up with her with making videos, making content, or however this is called.
Okay, I think that marks the end of the video. I don't know if there's something that we left out, then maybe we can do part 2. Maybe they will have questions to ask. Maybe they will want us to add few things. Then we can do a part 2. Let us know in the comment section.
Yeah.
We hope that you enjoyed this video. Thanks to you, baby, for joining me and
No
for
problem.
agreeing to do this video with me. I'm really, really appreciative of you. I love you so much, and you're the best.
No,
You and everything. I
I
love
love
you.
you so much too.
So, babe is also gonna say goodbye, and we thank you for your support. We love you, and
Thanks for
we
your
are.
support. Thanks for the attention that you are giving us, the interest also, and the time we are spending to get to know our journey. If you have things that you are interested in, if you have things that you want to know about us that are still itching you somewhere, just let us know. I will try and support Life with Vuyo as good as I can, and also to be present.
We have officially gained another member for this channel, because now he has agreed, he has signed the contract. That was him signing the contract. He's part of us now. He is part of us. But anyways, thank you guys. There's something that I actually wanted to mention, but I forgot what it is. There's a lot. There's thousands and thousands of people asking how we met each and every day. There's not a single day that I don't scroll through the comment section and not see that comment. How did you guys meet? How did you guys meet? Now this is the story of how we met. And yeah, that's about it. Like Babe said in the beginning of the video, he's more extroverted and I am more introverted. Yeah, I seem like I talk a lot on the videos when I'm filming, because sometimes people get bored when they're just seeing things and nobody's talking. So I'm like, okay, I need to talk. I'm not really much of a talker. I'm quiet. I'm a quiet person. Some of you have picked that up. And he's the one who's doing the talking most of the time. As you saw in this video, he kind of took over and he was telling you guys more about how we met. And yeah, I like that. I think that you can actually run the channel by yourself.
Alright, then people already prepare for do-it-yourself videos, because I'm going to show you how I dismount my car and fix it completely.
I don't think they're interested in cars. They're interested in us. But anyway guys, we're gonna close the video here. Thank you so much for your support. We hope that you enjoy. If you want us to do a part 2, leave comments in the comment sections and tell us what we left out, and then we can just address those points or whatever. And yeah, we love you. Thank you so much for your support. We will see you on another video.
Peace out.
Love you. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for doing this. I love you.
I love you too.
That's how it sounds.
You do it.
The best.
You're the best. Yeah?
Cheers. Hi, kid.